Hello, San Diego. Thanks for joining us here on CBS 8 Plus. I'm meteorologist Shawn Styles with a look at your weather. And I got to tell you, if you like sunshine and mild temperatures, we've got a great forecast for you. If you'd like to see a little bit of rain, you might be disappointed. As we look to the west from San Miguel Mountain here, the sun is setting. Look how clear it is out to the coast. Man, I got to tell you, there's nothing in the near forecast as far as any precipitation heading our way. So this is what we're going to have for at least the next 3 to 4 days, at least. And it's going to start to warm up as we get into, say, Tuesday and Wednesday. Wow, it's going to really get warm. In the inland microclimates, we could see temperatures pushing into the mid to upper 80s. I mean, even by Tuesday, you're already into the mid 80s and lots of sunshine up and down Southern California. In fact, for much of California, even into the desert Southwest. Current temperatures, it's been a very pleasant start to the weekend, and we continue to see that with the mid to upper 60s still in places like Ramona, El Cajon. Very, very nice out there. Borrego Springs, they're loving life. This is what they deal with this time of year, putting up with all that heat during the summer, and then they get to enjoy these beautiful conditions for them out there. No wind, just really mild temperatures. Overnight lows will drop into the 30s in places like Ramona. Much colder than in the mountains. That'll be in the upper 40s to low 50s, although Mount Laguna, because of elevation, they will be at 37 degrees, so it'll be kind of chilly there as well. Coastline, we're talking about mid 50s, inland, low 50s to mid 40s, so definitely chilling up overnight with a clear, dry atmosphere. It cools off very quickly. On the other side of that coin, it warms up fast. Mid 70s in the East County as we get into tomorrow. So Sunday looking really good. Coastline, you'll see tons of sunshine, mid to upper 60s. Look how clear it is from Mount Soledad all the way to downtown, and this is Mexico off in the distance there. Currently 65 degrees, northeasterly winds. Humidity is kind of dry out there, 52%. Surf, really fun for short boards, in the smaller waves, and then longboarding as well. So definitely good. Water temperatures come up to 62, and the rip current risk is low, but we've got these huge swings in the tide. So just keep that in mind. Afternoon, as the tide drops out, it'll go low after the sunset, but before that, wide walking beaches, a negative 1.2 just after 5 o'clock. So high pressure, this is the broken record part. High pressure continues to dominate the eastern Pacific, pushing the storm track to the north of us. It will continue to stay there and block and block and block. And yeah, they're seeing some activity in the Pacific Northwest and into the northernmost parts of the Rocky, but this high pressure pushing all the way into parts of the Intermountain region and the Central Rockies. So no one's really seeing a whole lot of activity. It's not until we get to Wednesday where this high pressure really expands, and that's where we're going to start to see the warm up come through Southern California. I'll pull this back out, and you can see this high pressure eventually flattens a little bit as we get into the weekend, and the storm track returns to the Pacific Northwest. But for the most part, nothing is really heading our way anytime soon. Maybe the 10-day forecast, you might start to see some changes in the atmosphere, but nothing really of any consequence. Here's that offshore flow. We will continue to see that gusty conditions over the mountains and coming down the mountain passes. As you get out to the coastline, those winds will eventually pick up and into the foothills, and we will see the winds sustain across the entire county out of the east, and they will stick around right on through, say, Sunday into Monday. And by the time we get to Monday, that high pressure, I showed you how it starts to build. Now we're really going to see those winds pick up over the mountain passes, 25 plus, almost 30 miles an hour over the mountains, and this will push all the way out to the coastline. Eventually, the winds will die out along the coastline, but they'll stay very strong over the mountains. So we've got to keep our eye out there right now. We did see plenty of rain, but things are drying out there with this drier atmosphere. And as you look at this long-range forecast, there's the warm-up as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. So 82 on Monday inland, 84, then back down to 82, but it stays very mild and above average as far as temperatures are concerned pretty much all week long. In the mountains, you'll also see this warm-up and dry conditions, and it'll be windy, especially in the mountains. For the deserts, this is picture perfect, mid 80s as we make our way through Wednesday and Thursday.